me looking an absolute mess. I just finished cleaning as an act of respect and offering to the house spirits prior to connecting with them through divination. It is one of my favorite ways to offer respect. If I can't go do something that's like labor intensive like that, I will mostly just wipe down the altar area, and that's fine. So let's get into it.
It's very important to make sure that you are using fresh and clean water. The tools that you use is just as important for Lecanomancy as the technique. Personally, because I am reaching out to my house spirits with this form of divination, I am doing a full cleanse of the space of myself, getting their offerings ready, and essentially reciting a prayer or invitation to the house spirits. This is not the vessel to be used for this method. This vessel is inappropriate. It is conical, meaning that the oil will just push to the center. You want to use a proper bowl that has a flat bottom, and ideally it's dark so that you are able to see the oil much better. I use only the highest of quality olive oil, which I consecrated before using. Make sure you pour about 6 to 10 inches above the water. I highly recommend using lukewarm water rather than cold water. Cold water has high surface tension and a higher water density, which can essentially cause the oil to seize up. When water warms, the surface tension decreases. This allows the olive oil to spread a lot more fluidly. And lukewarm water keeps the oil thin and translucent and helps with reflection and shapes that you can easily see. The question that I asked in this case was to my house spirits, Agathos Theamon and the Brownie, which are two that I know, and a handful of other protective spirits, but just in general, they are who I asked the question, are you happy in this home? Meaning, am I doing the best that I can to keep them content? Did you notice the air bubble that popped from the centermost circle? This is seen as an active voice of the spirit. Static oil circles show the state of being, the happiness, and the bubble represents the utterance. So let's walk through what we're seeing. The center singular large circle is the heart of the bowl. It's the throne of the house. It represents the Agathos Daemon, the noble spirit and primary guardian. The size and stability of this bubble indicates that the core energy of my home is centered, strong, and very happy, essentially meaning that it is at peace. Now you can see around the central throne a whole whack of droplets of various different sizes. These are the attendants, which would include the Brownie or other hearth spirits and watchful spirits that guard the corners and thresholds of my home. There are a lot of them, which speaks to my home being a very busy spiritual place. You'll notice that they are gathered around the large circle instead of along the rim. Essentially, they're all getting along and gathering at the table, so to speak, well fed. You'll notice this blob bridging center to rim and then the intermediate circle being absorbed, leaving the rim circle separated from the central mass. This is a narrative that is being read. I read this that a spirit that was between is now drawn in at home.